We are finally off the ship, thank God, in Tromsø. Packed like sardines, because we're wearing all our winter gear. It's snowing there. Love snow. Michael hates it, which is why he moved to Palm Springs. As you can see, it's really warm here. As a matter of fact, I think Chicago is supposed to be 46 Fahrenheit today.
In the northern part of the island of Tromsø, but it's a pretty small little island. It's only about 10 kilometers north to south, 5 kilometers east to west, and it's a surprising spot to have set up the biggest city of the north of Norway, but it made the newest part of Tromsø right next to each other. But that's the thing. Tromsø city, when it comes to building up, we're very limited in geography that way. So that means that we do have to actually build out. Building taller is a tricky thing to do in a part of the world where we lose a fair bit of daylight for part of the year.
We are here at the Nordic Cathedral, so called that because of its shape, and they do have concerts at night. And on one of my Excursion, there was a couple who did go to that, which they said nothing special, of course. And there's a bridge that we just came over. Now, this is the mainland. That is Tromsø out there. The Trollford is in port here. That's the exact same Excursion ship that Michael and I would have been on, if not for upcoming tax season and wife's birthday. Oh. Of course, there's a little gift shop. When we get back to the ship, we're going to have to take the shuttle bus in because they don't go by downtown, she said.
Vertical is better because then the slats are following that pattern. But as you can see on the right here, you've got both versions, one next to the other. And that is a bit of a reflection of how Tromsø was very much built up by all sorts of folk. It was once known as the Paris of the North for being so cosmopolitan. Of hunting and exploring, this was the place that you departed from, and that meant that a lot of families would send up somebody from their family to extend their business, extend their operations, or this would normally be our town square, but it's under a bit of construction at the moment. The hill, that's where the library is, and it is a very beautiful library. And very nice views from inside, and also looks very nice from the outside. And so if you get the chance or are interested, it's no longer the case because the church has since moved up here. It used to be a bit closer to the coast. But once upon a time, that date was kind of set on by when the sun first or last touched the steps into the church itself. So here, it's a little bit more sheltered, but we roughly use the 21st of January. But it does depend, of course, where you are on the island, or in general, what day you'll get to see it, whether it's a little sooner or a little later. For those of us suckers like me who live over on the mainland, we have to wait another 2 weeks or so before we start to get to see the sun at all, but it's on its way. And from that side, you do get some very beautiful views of the sun hitting the mountaintops in a distance. Modern Art Center, and they do a lot of work with the local art academy as well. So it doesn't have massive shows, but when they do have shows, they...
Next stop is the planetarium, where they have a Northern Lights film, and you can walk around and see what they've got going here.
Stick your face in the hole.
Our tour does not actually include their museum exhibits, but they got permission. I did not want to see another Nordic Light video, and I could just walk through here and see what's going on. Interactive. The snow's weight on the sun. Let's see if I can move it. Putting this down here, I took some maps for Michael. Oh my God, I can't even budget. It says the snow on the other shovel would weigh 731 kilos on the sun. Snowdrift, it says what happens when the wind moves the snow. Depending how you turn it, shows if you're there, or here, the Arctic Cathedral is buried in snow. Great museum. Look at the little girls and making a wind tunnel for skiing. Then they have an entire other level downstairs, one more. This, I want to play with this one, with waste sorting. I guess you just dump little balls in it, right? Or does it work automatically? Let's see. It tells you crunchy muesli. You're supposed to decide where it goes. Goes into trash. Well, I couldn't figure out how to get the ball in there. The wind is already blowing it out. Darn. Okay, I leaned up against that. And my body's in there somewhere. Well, time to go upstairs. The video should be over, and then it's back to the bus. Norway is so clean that they take the waste from the ship here. This is Norway only. They compact it, then they turn it into a juice, and they could release it into the sea. Isn't that something? I could even learn how to count in Norwegian and be able to say something other than talk. Newton's cradle. This is the main mall area. Those are pretty.
Yeah, such a deal.
That is a deal.
2 for $200.
All right. Whatever you want to need to survive a winter. Actually, it's all wet, slushy snow out there right now. It's a good shopping day because it's so icky outside. Good shot, Almighty Hunter.
They're having a troll party.
The other person filed the trumpet,
Yes. Veg Fest in March.
Move away.
Slush.
Oh, it's gonna get hit.
Hard Rock Cafe. What else?